I didn't know she got a cat then.
Hello everybody, my name is Danny Wells and I am a Regional Vice President and Independent Consultant with Arbonne International, and this is our weekly area team Zoom. So a massive welcome to anyone that's new on the call, in particular Laura. Massive welcome Laura, lovely to see you, and you're looking gorgeous following the makeup course that we've been on today. So we've got 3 guest trainers tonight. We've got the gorgeous Jane Brown, who we always love hearing from, and she's going to train on the summer prep trio. I'm going to introduce her in just a second. We've also got Lindsay Pieter, who's going to train on skill number 1. So for anybody that doesn't know, we've only got 7 skills to learn in this business, and those 7 skills are found in Eric Worre's GoPro book or the GoPro audio. And so Lindsay's going to train on skill number 1, which is an active candidate list. And then we've got Emma Wood, who's going to train on a personal growth mindset topic. So we're going to kick off our tonight's area team training with Jane. So Jane, as we all know, is a fabulous district manager, mum to 2, daughter Katie and daughter Mary. And we are so glad to see Jane training again, because I was just saying a minute ago, there was one point where Jane was constantly training and being asked to train. She was in massive high demand, but she's been so busy recently that she's not been able to be as in demand as what she used to be. So I'm really excited to hear from Jane, because she's just a phenomenal speaker, and I'm really excited about this topic tonight as well. She asked to train on this. She was like, can I train on the summer prep trio? So I'm really looking forward to why Jane wanted to speak about this and what she's got to say. So please welcome, massive welcome to District Manager Jane Brown.
Excuse me. Right, yeah, the reason I wanted to train on this is because when we went to Leadership Academy and I wore my long knitted dress that you can't wear tights with, I looked down at my legs and they looked awful. They were so white and pale and like, ugh. I thought, right, it's time to start self-tanning. So I thought maybe lots of other people were at that kind of stage. So I thought, right, perfect. So I'll go over the products that I've been using. I'm just going to share my screen. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so we're talking about summer body prep, 3 easy steps to summer dare to bear skin. So as we know, we've been through winter. So for the last few months, we've all been wrapped up like Eskimos. So we've got layers and layers of clothes on, jumpers, t-shirts, scarves, hats, everything. And our skin just can't breathe. It's just clogged in really tight, you know. So it's coming up now we're getting towards summer. And it's going to be time to start stripping off those layers. And before we know it, we're all going to be bearing all. We're all going to be getting our flesh out and our bodies. And like me the other day, when I took off my tights and looked at my legs, I thought, oh my God, I cannot bear those in summer.
Is one of them you, Jane?
No, definitely not. I wish. So there's lots of things that can affect our skin, things like central heating. In the winter, you know, we're inside and then we're outside, that constant change in temperature, and central heating can be really drying on the skin. We have a tendency in the winter as well to eat the wrong foods. You know, we all sit there and it's warm inside and we crash on the settee, and it's really tempting to just kind of reach for the chocolate and the crisps, because we're thinking, oh, you know, it's cold, we just want something really comforting to eat. So we tend to kind of go for the wrong foods a lot of the time. And then obviously there is the unpredictable weather. You know, one minute it's warm, the next minute it's raining, it's snowing, it's cold. You know, we're wrapping off and then we're stripping off, we're getting cold, and all these kind of things can affect your skin. So all of those things can make our skin, you know, just look horrible. So they can make it feel dull, you know, and we kind of look in the mirror and think, oh, it just looks so drawn and tired. They can make our skin look really scaly. If you kind of strip off your clothes and have a look at your skin, it might look quite dry and scaly. And the dreaded cellulite. I think as ladies, we've all been victim of this. So, and obviously, of course, we all hate lily white legs. So what can we do? So here we go. So here is step 1 to what we can do to get our body ready for the summer. So the first product we're going to look at is the Detox, well, it says Detox, you'll have to excuse if there's any spelling mistakes, Detox Spa Foaming Salt Scrub. But another thing you can do to start with is body brushing. So I'm just going to go over really quickly why body brushing should be a big part of this kind of routine to get your body ready. So we have to remember that the skin is our largest organ, and it's actually responsible for a quarter of your daily detoxification. So it's something that we really want to keep healthy. Body brushing also helps your lymphatic system. So that is responsible for eliminating cellular waste products. So if your system is not working properly, all those waste and toxins can build up and make you sick. And obviously it's not going to make your skin look great. So it's actually a powerful detoxification aid as well. Obviously body brushing exfoliates, so it's removing all that dead skin, it's unclogging your pores, and it's making that skin smoother and healthier to look at. It reduces cellulite, because what it does when you brush in hard on the thighs or on your tummy or on the backs of your arms, those places where we do tend to get that wobbly skin, it might help to soften those hard fat deposits below the skin and reduce those toxins. And it's actually also a good way to stress relieve as well. So if you lock yourself in the bathroom, strip off your clothes, have a good old body brush before you get in the shower, actually makes you feel really good, and you can kind of really take it out on yourself. So it's quite invigorating, it wakes you up. So you want to work at your feet and work your way up the body towards the heart. And I would just say, if you've not done this before and you're doing it for the first time, do go quite steady, especially if it's a new brush as well, because it can feel quite sore on your skin to start with, but you will get used to it the more you do it. So the Detox Spa Foaming Sea Salt Scrub. So as we know, the Detox range is based on marine plant extracts, which is full of vitamins and sea minerals, and it's using patented marine technologies that provide total skin detoxification, renewal and hydration. So obviously we've not got time to go into the whole range, but the sea salt scrub is one of the key ones that you want to be using if you're getting your skin ready for the summer, for that exfoliation, to get rid of all those dead cells. So what are the key points? So the sea salt lathers it into a rich foam and it cleanses to reveal smooth, radiant skin. It has Hydro Trap technology, which provides a 24-hour moisture shield to protect against toxins. And it has a gender-neutral scent made with essential oils, so, you know, both you and your hubby can use it. And some of the benefits are it contains sea fennel, which provides superior moisture by boosting the water balance, and it protects the skin's barrier. It also has sea kelp, which helps balance the skin's natural oils, promoting a radiant appearance. It contains spirulina extract, which is a blue-green sea algae, and that helps improve hydration. And marine salt helps exfoliate to reveal smoother looking skin. So obviously we never ever use the plastic beads that are in a lot of products. It is natural marine salt that we're using, so it will go down the drain and just dissolve naturally. It won't kind of clog up and end up in rivers where we know, you know, it causes so much damage to the environment. So how to use: you want to be using it 3 to 4 times a week in the shower. Squeeze a generous amount into hands and briskly massage over the body, starting again at the feet, working your way up the body towards the heart, using broad circles, and then just rinse it off. I absolutely love this product, and I know when I've used it, my skin just feels so much softer. As I would say, as much to the point that I don't always have to use moisturiser afterwards. With the 24-hour wash as well, I just find it makes my skin so soft. You know, it's lovely. So what is next? Step 2. So what we want to do next is firm our skin. So we're going to do this with the RE9 firming cream, and this is from our advanced flagship RE9 range. So we've scrubbed, we now need to moisturise and smooth the skin all over. So some of the key points of the RE9 firming cream: it firms and tightens the appearance of the body skin, smoothing the appearance of wrinkles and roughness. And again, that cellulite and that scaly skin, it's going to smooth all that out. and it deeply hydrates to deliver the appearance of hydrated, smooth, toned skin. Some of the benefits: it has algae extract that supports collagen through moisturisation, contains sea buckthorn oil, which supports a supple tone and smoother looking skin. It has peptides that deliver intense skin conditioning, and the kudzu root improves the appearance of skin tone and firmness. And the kudzu root, which is also in the RA9 face products, grows at a rapid rate a day, and what it does, it's a vine that wraps itself around other things and it tightens, and that's what it's doing to your skin. It's tightening that collagen. What's the rate it grows a day, Danny? 3
Oh gosh,
meters. I can't remember.
yeah,
3.
no, I want to say 3 meters, but I can't remember.
Yeah, 3 meters a day, I think, and it just wraps and strangles everything. It's pulling that collagen tight, so that's what it's doing to your skin. So really easy to use. Apply daily after your shower, just using firm circular motions. And again, you want to really target those areas like the backs of your thighs, your tummy, and the backs of your arms, where you get your bingo wings. Comes in a nice big tub, so it does actually last quite a while. It's really good. So the last step for our summer prep is to tan, self-tan. Oh my word. So this can be really scary if you've never done it before. And I had never ever self-tanned until I started doing Arbonne, because I was just far too terrified of looking like an orangutan. I'd always gone on sunbeds. And obviously the dangers with sunbeds are more and more apparent now. So I really didn't want to carry on doing that. And I actually spoke to a consultant who was a beautician as well. And I said, look, I'm really, really scared to do this. And she was like, no, it's fine. She said, I've used the Arbonne Self Tanner. She said, it's dead easy to use. Give it a go. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I love this product. So if you are a bit concerned about using it, don't be. You know, it's really, really easy to use. The only thing I would say is get a mitt to apply it, because it does stain your hands slightly, not too bad, and it does wash off easier than a lot of the self-tanners, I'm led to believe, but it will still leave a little bit of a stain on your hands, so do use a mitt if you can. It does leave a slight smell, but not a nasty smell, and it fades quite quickly, that smell. I think it's just that couple of hours when it's developing, you kind of get that hint of the smell, but it fades really quickly. So some of the key points: it's really lightweight, it's non-oily, and it's quick drying. So you literally can put this on and within a couple of minutes get dressed. It's that good. It provides a natural looking tan. I mean, they say in 2 hours, but I actually think it takes longer than that. It does start to develop, but I don't think you notice a real difference until the next day. And it's something you can build your tan up with gradually, with continued use, giving a deeper tone as far as you want to go, and healthy looking skin. So for those going to Las Vegas, you'll notice that a few weeks before, people will start using this and they'll be slapping it on and building up their tans before Vegas, ready for the white party. And it is really hydrating as well. Like I say, it's dead easy to apply. It smooths over really easily all over the skin. You don't get big patches and build up anywhere. It's so good. I love it. So some of the benefits: aloe vera leaf juice and green tea leaf extract hydrate and smooth the skin, and DHA provides a natural looking rich tan. Now I have looked everywhere today to find out what DHA stands for. So if anybody knows,
it's something to do with because a lot of vegans have to have more DHA. I can't remember. Does anyone know? If you do, just unmute yourself if you do.
I couldn't find it anywhere.
It's something, because I know this because Cal McDonough, her husband is something really important, and he's vegan, and he says that a lot of vegans have to be careful because they have to get the DHA from somewhere else, and it's in our nutrition products. We have it in our nutrition products because he said it's a really good selling point, but I can't remember what it is.
No, I'll have to look back on the source then, because I only looked at the sun range to see if it said on there, but it might list it in the nutrition range then, so I'll have to have a look. So that's it. So we've scrubbed, we've moisturised, and we've tanned. So we're now ready for summer and hopefully looking something like that. Ta-da! This is our summer body on show. But there are just a couple of other things that you might want to do before you get that stunning body. So water, obviously we need to be hydrating all the time, and I know that I'm guilty of not drinking enough water. So up your water intake. Healthy foods, as colourful as you can get it, the more colourful, the more vitamins you're going to get down you. Get rid of all this chocolate and crisps. You know, we've all done the detox. Once you've done the detox, don't just stop there, keep it going. You'll feel better inside and out. And obviously regular exercise as well, and all of those things, and you'll be on the beach, bearing all, looking and feeling fantastic. So there we go.
Baby, tell me what you die for me. If you spend your whole life with me, would you be there to always hold me down?
Absolutely fabulous, Jane. That was a really, really great training. Thank you so much for that. Really, really, really good. I think there's some fabulous information there for everybody that wants to know more about our trio of products that you can use, whether it's for Vegas, whether for summer visits Arizona, whether it's just getting ready for summer. And as always, Jane, you always go above and beyond when you do your training, so that was lovely. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so next up, our second trainer. So I'm just going to put my water somewhere. Our second trainer tonight is the gorgeous Lindsay. So I've spent the day with Lindsay today at a makeup course. We've had a lot of fun, haven't we? Yeah, she's nodding. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun today, playing with lots of makeup and learning lots of tips and tricks. So it's been good. And then we had something to eat and went for drinks as well. Prosecco. It was lovely. A really good day. So Lindsay's going to train for us tonight, as I said, on skill number 1, which is Eric Worre's active candidate list. So as I said before, and Lindsay might touch on this as well, there's only 7 skills that we need to learn to be a network marketing professional. That's it, 7 skills. And those 7 skills can be found in Eric Worre's GoPro book or Eric Worre's GoPro on YouTube, or the audio. And Lindsay's going to train on skill 1 tonight. So please welcome our gorgeous consultant, Lindsay Pieter. Looking absolutely sensational.
Marvellous makeup. So my training tonight is going to be based on Kate Bentley's call, which is the Success Line Skills Academy Week 1. And I'm going to be covering the active candidate list. So, who has an active candidate list?
I do!
If I was to ask you to bring it to the table, would you know where it is, and would you be able to show me?
Mine's in my diary!
Very good. So, to be blunt, really, if you have no list, then you aren't in business. So you're simply playing with Arbonne, which I have been doing for a long time. So I thought my active candidate list was in my head. So if you're anybody like me, you'll be thinking, it's in my head. I know people that I want to speak to Arbonne, and yeah, they're all up there in my head. However, little did I know that I should be writing these names down. So I actually listened to this call a few weeks ago, actually. And that's when it kind of hit me that, oh yeah, I'm not actually doing my list. I'm just thinking about doing my list. So you actually need to write it down. So that is number 1. Make an active candidate list, handwritten. Think of everybody you know and get those names out of your head and get them onto paper. So you can you can use social media to help you jog your memory. I'm sure we have old school friends or people that we used to go to the gym with, or fitness classes that we used to go with people. Just think of everybody that during your life so far you've come across, you've met. Think of everything that you've done, and just get those names down on paper. So it's all your friends, all your family. There is also a memory jogger, which can be found on the Network Marketing Pro website. So that's a really good document to use just to help you think of all the different things during your life so far. Number 2 is to write down the people who you know. So this is where you expand your list. So it's just thinking of their network of friends that you may know through a friend, but you might not have them on your actual Facebook or your actual list of people that you know. So it's just thinking of different people, thinking outside the box. And you should be adding 2 people to your list every day to expand your list. So who is continually adding 2 names to their lists? Anybody?
Yes.
Very good. So, and then number 3 is get out there and share. So this is the bit that I struggle with. So basically, in network marketing, you need to have fun. You need to show people that you're enjoying what you're doing, and people will connect with your energy. So if you're going out there and you're looking sad, depressed, bored, then people aren't going to want to connect with you. They're not going to talk to you. You need to be going out there and having lots of fun and enjoying life, and just get into general conversation with people. And then people naturally then ask, oh, what is it, what you do for a living? And you just kind of get in conversation like that. So you need to think of it as making friends rather than prospecting. That word just scares me. Every time I hear it, it scares me. Now, when I think of making new friends, that appeals to me a lot better. So I now think of making new friends when I go out, even though I still find it really hard. In your head, you need to be thinking how you can add value to people's lives, how you can help them. Go out of your way, be kind, be polite, just be nice and helpful. People are going to connect with you more if you're going to go out of your way and help others. And also become interesting. So when you're interesting, people are going to want to ask you questions. They're going to want to ask you more about what you do. You can find new people as well, new friends through joining gyms, fitness classes. It's just a good way of meeting new people. I've recently just started a new running group in my local area. So that's a good idea of making new friends. Obviously, I'm not going to pile Arbonne on straight away, but as we get in conversations about what people are doing, what I'm doing, and things like that, and people say, oh, I've got this wrong with me or whatever, it's a way that I can help people, a way of promoting what products can help with certain things. So yeah, it's just nice to get out there, and also it's nice to have more friends as well, more friendships. And so for me, for running, I don't like to run by myself, and especially when it's dark at night, so it's nice to have a new friendship to go out there. Another way is to volunteer. So volunteer is a great way of helping others, giving back something to others, and people will truly see what kind of person you are that way. And so in the UK, there are 64 million people. So that's quite a lot of people. So when you think that I don't know anybody, or there's not enough people out there, there actually is. So how many actual people are you sharing this with? I just have a think to yourself now, how many people have you been out there and shared this business with? And how many more people could you share it with? If you're not sharing it with as many people as you think you could, the thing that could be holding you back is the skills. So it is important to build your skill set and your mindset. So if you haven't mastered both of those just yet, then you might be scared. You still might be a little bit nervous about going out there and spreading the word about things. However, if you have mastered both of those skills, then you're going to go out there and you're going to be excited. You're going to be having fun in building new relationships with people. So everyone's out there. You just need to get comfortable in going out there and speaking to the new people. Some questions that you could ask new people to kind of get the conversation going is things like where are you from? How long have you worked here? Is this something you plan to do for the rest of your career? I'm really happy with your service today. Just always be complimenting people. Be sincere, be honest. I mean, don't obviously go out there and say, oh yeah, your service is really good if it wasn't very good. You need to be honest. And just be genuine, just, speak the truth. You only want the good people in working within you, in your business anyway. So there's no point saying that you've had good service when you've not had good service, and trying to introduce someone to the business that's probably not going to help you, and vice versa kind of thing. So yeah, just be true, talk the truth. So you need to see yourself as the solution to people's problems. The more you think like that, the more you'll be more confident in going out there and speaking to people. So you just got to think that you have a gift and that you're going to pass this gift on. And that is my training.
Fabulous, Lindsay. Absolutely amazing. And I think it's absolutely key to really work on skill number one, which is building up your active candidate list. And this is what I say to people: when you become an Arbonne consultant, you are consulting people as a bit of a problem solver for people. So you need to find people to give advice, whether it's skincare, whether it's cosmetics, whether it's baby care for their children, whether it's hair care, nutrition. We are just consultants, but ultimately we need to consult people. We need to find people to consult, the same as if we became a tiler or a hairdresser or childminder. You know, you can do all of these professions, but ultimately you need people to speak to about what it is that you offer. So that was really useful, Lindsay, because if we're not finding people to speak to, we can't be a consultant. So we're not actually going to grow our business. So it's so essential to work on skill number one. And while Lindsay was talking, I got up on my screen. She mentioned Eric Worre's GoPro Mastery thing. Sorry, I'm just waiting. When there's on the Zoom, the menu drops down, so I was waiting for that to move. So Lindsay mentioned this, the Network Marketing Pro. This is what you were talking about, Lindsay, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just go on this website and just have a look around, and this will go through the 7 skills, which is all we need to learn. 7 skills, that's it. And it will go through those 7 skills. And then another thing was, Lindsay was saying about finding 2 new people to network with every day. And you don't have to splurge Arbonne all over them. Just find 2 new people a day, whether it's online or in person. Lindsay gave some fab ideas there, just to talk to. And it might not be them that are going to benefit from hearing about your business, but they will certainly tell other people that they know a fabulous health and wellness consultant and let them get in touch with you. So if you go into my Google Drive, the link for this is in the pinned post on the Do More page. Once you go into the Google Drive that we use, if you click into 2017, our tracker's in here. So this is our system tracker. So it does cover every day of the month, but we do say to people, only do this at 5 days a week. So just work out which 5 days a week you want to work your Arbonne business, but don't do it every day. Unless you're going for a promotion, obviously, then just work your socks off. But most of the time, just do 5 days a week. And on the tracker, you just tick off adding 2 names to your list, which is what Lindsay's talked about, and then reaching out to 2 new people, following up with people, going onto the source every day just to see what else is updated and what's new, tracking where your business QV is, reading 1 chapter of a book and listening to 1 audio. So that's basically it. That's all we need to do. And that bit there only takes 1 hour a day. And then do that 5 days a week. Your business is going to grow. But the first thing there, add 2 names to your list. So that is a really, really great skill that Lindsay's just covered. So does anyone want to add anything about skill number 1? No. Okay. Right. Well, Lindsay, thank you so much for that. That was fabulous. Thank you. Okay, so moving on to our 3rd and final trainer tonight, we've got the gorgeous Emma. There she is. I'll just unmute her. So again, same as Lindsay, I've spent the day today with Emma. Emma helped organise today's makeup mastercourse, and she's going to be in the process of organising another one as well with Danica. So she knows Danica, who runs the Cabela Boutique. So for anybody that wants to come on the next makeup mastercourse, speak to Emma or let her know that you're interested in coming on to the next one, because it was just brilliant. So we had a lot of fun, and Emma's been in charge of sort of like organising the next one, which is great. So Emma's going to train today on a mindset sort of personal growth topic. So please welcome District Manager in Qualification, Emma Wood.
Hi everyone. So my training this evening is about creating a self-belief. So
believing in yourself and why it's so important within our Arbonne journeys. So most of us probably start our Arbonne journey with a lot of self-doubt. Can I really do this? Am I good enough? Is this really possible for me? And sometimes that self-doubt creeps in right from the beginning, or it sometimes can take a while, so a bit further on in your journey, but it will affect each of us at some point along the way. So never think that you're the only one, because we all go through it. Personal development is key in our business, and the two literally go hand in hand. We need to develop the skills we need to run our business, but we also need to personal development to be better versions of ourselves. So there are many books out there, audios, and you can use SoundCloud for free, which is full of amazing audios, all like done by our Arbonne leaders. Read books. Read a chapter of a book every day, or read 10 pages, whatever you can fit in within your day. Read an Eye on Arbonne every single day, because Eye on Arbonnes really help with your belief. They help you to think along some, like, you can, I can't think of the word, like resonate with somebody else. Or like you might find someone who has the same journey as you or the same struggles as you, so you can relate to that person. Relate was the word I was looking for. And that really helps with your belief and your self-confidence as well. Learn to love yourself, and sometimes this can be really hard at first, as we are programmed with such negative words, and our past experiences really stay with us for forever if we allow them. And I believe that loving yourself leads to loving others, and we can learn to love ourselves, and we lay a foundation to really become the greatest potential. I believe that we are hard on ourselves, worrying about how others portray us, how others see us, or how we think others see us, because half the time they're not really thinking what we think they're thinking. And we are so hard on ourselves, and what we need to realise is we are who we are, and we are good enough. Have a huge passion for Arbonne, and this comes from having a passion for ourselves. So we need to learn to love ourselves first before we can fall in with other people and fall in love with our business. So ask yourself these questions. Why do we love Arbonne? Why do we do Arbonne? Why are our products so good? How does Arbonne make us feel? How has this business opportunity changed our lives? Or if you're just getting started, how can Arbonne change your life? How can I change others' lives, my family's life? Is it leaving a legacy behind? Is the personal growth that I do every day making me a better version of who I am? Is it what we want in our world? Answering questions like this is what will help fuel our passion to get our business moving. So our whys are so important. It's what will get you out of bed in the morning. It's what will get you out talking to people when you really don't want to. And your why needs to be so big, it drives you, your passion, and your heart. So we're all different, and that makes us all unique, but there is one thing that makes us all so alike, and that is that we never give up. So having the passion to be committed and to discover what drives us, we need to be asking ourselves, what is it that made us say yes to Arbonne? So go back to when you first started your Arbonne journey. What is it that made you say yes to this opportunity? What is it that you thought, oh, I need to do that because of such and such? Then look at where we are now, and where we want to be. And once we have the answers, it will fuel our passion to help us find our way. Make your passion be so huge it keeps you awake at night. It gives you fire in your belly and a sparkle in your eye. And share that passion everywhere. And we can't have a gift and not share it. Never compare yourself to anybody. And I think most of us on our Arbonne journey are so guilty of comparing ourselves to somebody. Whether it's someone who's joined the business and we're like, oh, why can't I be like that? Or why can't I do that? Or why are they better at me? And we're all guilty of it. We are all unique, and that is what makes us all so special. When you start comparing your journey, you start asking yourself questions like, why are they flying and I'm not? Why did they get to DM in 1 month and I can't? And you're really tearing yourself apart. And you're tearing yourself down, and you're tearing down your self-belief. Every single time you put these negative thoughts inside your head, and you're telling yourself you're not as good as them, and that is not true.
we need to walk around with our blinkers on. So racehorses wear blinkers, so they only focus on what's in front of them. They're not looking at the sidelines. So you only want to be focused on your business, your personal development, not what so-and-so is going on their business and what they're doing on the other side. Just focus on what's in front of you. And love your journey and love where you're at with your journey. Focus on what you want. So for yourself, for your family, if you believe this business is hard, it's going to be hard. If you believe it won't work, then it's not going to work. But if you turn it around and tell yourself, I can do this business, I can make it work, then you are, and you believe you're unstoppable, then you are. But first you need to make the choice to believe. So affirmations. Affirmations are powerful, and first you feel a bit silly when you stood in front of the mirror. I've not got to the point of standing in the mirror yet. I still feel silly, but saying affirmations every single day really helps build your confidence and build your self-belief. So fill your mind with positive words. Tell yourself that you're going to be a national vice president. Tell yourself that you're unstoppable. Tell yourself that you're confident. Tell yourself that you're beautiful. Fill your mind with all these positive words, and it really will help you. See yourself succeeding before taking steps towards it. So write down your vision. You start asking how, you will not see yourself moving. So for example, how will I do that? How am I going to make it happen? How can I achieve that goal? Drop the how and imagine the possibility of seeing your dreams come true. The vision is in your mind to see it all the way through. And I just want to share a story that I found on one of the Learn and Burns about an actor and comedian, Jim Carrey. He was born an entrepreneur, and in school his teacher let him perform his comedy routines for his classmates at the end of the day in exchange for being quiet in class. Carrey used to wear his tap shoes to bed just in case his parents needed cheering up in the middle of the night. And when he was young, Carrey's father lost his job and the whole family had to live in a camper van on his relative's lawn. They all took jobs as janitors and security guards, and Carrey himself worked an 8-hour shift straight after school. Carrey got his start as a stand-up comedian at 15 years old. His father drove him to Toronto wearing a yellow suit his mum had sewed, and Carrey's debut was so bad that it gave him so much self-doubt whether he could make his living as an entertainer. Fortunately, he persevered and gained popularity as a stand-up comedian. A year later, he dropped out of school to concentrate on his career, and at 19, Carrey drove his car to the Hollywood, where sitting overlooking Los Angeles, Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million, and he dated it Thanksgiving 1995. He right before Thanksgiving got a call to produce Dumb and Dumber and got his first $10 million check, and the check remained there unfilled. It deteriorated in his wallet, but Carrey eventually made it. He earned millions from Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, and when his father passed away, Carrey slipped the check into the casket with his father. What if Jim Carrey had given up? If he'd had that one knockdown and be like, you know what, forget this, I don't want to do that anymore, then we wouldn't have all them incredible films that Jim Carrey was in. So what check have you written yourself? Who are you going to be in 5 years' time? Believe in yourself, believe in your journey, and write out your vision and make it ultra clear. Thank you.
You got it on. You got the healing that I want.
Wow. I'm going to show you something. That was really good. Hang on. It's a check that I wrote over a year ago for £30,000 a month. That's what I'm going to be earning from this business, and it's stuck up in my little office space because that is going to happen. So I absolutely love that, Emma. I love that story as well. I can't get it back up now. That was fabulous, Emma. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so that concludes all of our trainers for tonight. So thank you so much to Jane, to Lindsay and Emma. Your training all together has just been absolutely fabulous. So for the last little segment that we've got before 9 o'clock, I thought if Laura Green, if you're happy to, let me unmute you. Are you happy? Because you've obviously just started your business, just to kind of just say hi to everybody and just tell us a little bit about your background. So like where you live,
what it is you're doing and why you started your Arbonne business? Would you be happy to?
Yeah, definitely. I also was going to say I had a few questions because I've been like jotting them down. So I don't know if you do like a little question time thing.
I do, yeah. We usually don't finish this early, but yeah, absolutely.
Okay, should I dive in with questions first?
Tell us a bit about you. I obviously know you, but everybody else doesn't, and then ask you questions.
Okay, yeah. So I'm like originally from Sheffield. Like I've been brought up in Sheffield, but I've come to Nottingham to go to uni. I do zoo biology and sort of really passionate about animals, animal care. I'd love to do something like rehabilitation work. So it probably sort of I'm working my way up to be able to sort of get in the field. But in the last sort of year or so, I've done a bit of a life change in like my diet and sort of health and things. Like I've really got into that, and I've become vegan, and that's sort of for like ethical reasons, like sustainability and stuff like that, but also for like health as well. Because I've not had like the greatest health, but sort of you can put on like makeup every day and like sort of act fine. But I think as well, like obviously that like internally you can't tell if someone's like unwell or something or like struggling. So like for me, sort of I like the whole idea of the personal development stuff, and so everything sort of I discovered Arbonne just basically looking for more natural products because I'm wanting to replace everything. But then in the meantime, through watching Danny's videos, I basically discovered in a little office, like basically where she sat there. I was watching it in the morning and found out everything about it basically because I went on a bit of a hype and just loved the idea of everything. So like for me, there's not really a question of it. Like I can just see how it's obviously benefited people as well. So I'm excited. And like today and yesterday were my first 2 days of not having assignments, so that I can actually think about it now.
Fabulous, thank you for sharing that. So Laura's at uni, and you're only 23, is that right?
No, 21.
21, sorry, I'm making you older than what you are. 21, don't have any children. So myself and Vic were talking about this earlier. We're going, God, can you imagine being like that age and knowing about having an Arbonne business and growing it? It's just, you're just so fortunate to know about this at your age. I wish that I did.
Yeah, no, I do feel really lucky that I found it. And I kind of feel like people don't know about it, obviously, because it's one of the things that's word of mouth. And I kind of want to just share it, but without being a crazy person. So I'm liking learning all this, and I've taken a lot from it. Like I literally made so many notes, and at the makeup thing today, like I just feel like I'm always gonna absorb. So.
Brilliant. Okay, so did you want to ask your questions, and then anybody that can answer, just unmute yourself to answer.
Okay, yeah. So the ones from Jane's presentation was actually just about the products. So there was one thing it said about peptides, and I don't actually know what a peptide. What are peptides?
Oh gosh, that's a technical one.
Oh,
Are
is
you
it?
good at that one, Danny? I kind of do know what they are, but I don't know whether I'd explain it very well.
We have polypeptides. It's something to do with the ingredients, isn't it? It's a good thing.
Okay, good.
Yeah, peptides are good.
Does anyone else know what they actually are? No.
They are in a lot of skincare products, and they are very good for your skin. So.
Well, while you're on, let me show you where we find out these answers. If nobody in the team knows, what you do is you go onto your Arbonne account. You go into Arbonne. So this will be useful for anyone that ever has any questions that if any consultants can't answer. You just log into your Arbonne website like you would normally log in. So it's going to let me log in.
Peptides are part of proteins from a science point of view.
Okay, so it's sort of like rejuvenating through skincare, do you reckon?
Yeah. I didn't catch the bit. Which product was it in?
It's in the tan, I think. I actually don't know what it was to do with the prepping for summer, and I'm pretty sure. I don't know if, you know, the PowerPoints that we sort of go through, whether you can sort of send those across, like, you know, to look at and sort of look over at another later date or something.
What, the one Jane had?
Yeah, just sort of all the ones that are in the training, so that if you miss anything when people are talking, you can just go back and look.
If you ever want anybody's trainings, just ask them and they'll always send you them. But yeah, I can send you mine if you like, or the notes or whatever. Yeah.
Yes, please. Thank you.
I'm just in the source now, so I've gone onto the source, but I'm just trying to find the bit where we type in to find out. There it is.
It jumps about a bit, don't it?
Yeah.
But I have to say though, looking today, the source now is absolutely fantastic. I had no problem at all finding just what I wanted, and there's so much good stuff on there. So you've got the meet the product sheets, but you've also got focus guides, and then at the bottom of the focus guides, if you scroll down, it gives you ideas on conversations to have with people about that certain point. Ever so good, really, really good.
So
I suppose I can look up the questions about the products a bit more then. But I was going to say, with the affirmations with Emma, is there any examples that you kind of like would use, or would you like, how did you create them? Because I have read or listened to audiobooks on law of attraction, but I've struggled to actually think of things to say. Like, you can have ones for professional goals, ones for relationships, ones for thingy. I don't know how you'd really set, you know, have like examples.
So, like with me, mine was like confidence. So every single day I tell myself I am confident, and I repeat that about 5 times, and I'll say it throughout the day as well. Whatever level you want, if you want to be a national vice president, which obviously you do, then you would say I am an executive national vice president. If you're struggling with something, just say an affirmation over and over again, and it will help to get you going. If you're going for like DM, say that I am a brand new district manager, just keep, there's loads. If you Google them, there is loads that come up. It's just finding the right ones that will suit you.
So is it kind of just like look at your main goals first, and then sort of do them for that, and then anything that you kind of doubt in? So if you were like, oh, I'm not sure if anyone's going to be bothered, it'd be like everyone's going to love it once you shared it, kind of thing.
Yeah, so you can do for like what you're going for, like a goal that you're going for, anything that you struggle with, like if you struggle with self-belief or confidence, then just keep telling yourself like, I'm passionate, or I am beautiful, I'm confident, I'm powerful. There's so many.
I'm just trying to find the goal card one, Emma.
Yeah, so I have the goal card one on my home screen. So every time I have to unlock my phone, I have to say my goal card, which is I am so happy and grateful for perfect health, unstoppable self-confidence, and a constant abundance of time, money and freedom in my life. I attract the right people, resources and opportunities to allow me to reach district manager by, and then you put your date in there that you want to reach it by.
Oh, that's clever. And where was that, sorry? Is that just on Facebook?
That is, you know, in the Do More page.
Okay.
So if you go into the Team Do More page, and then you click on photos, and then once it opens up photos, you can go to the option of albums. So if you go into albums, there's loads of different albums that subcategorize things. So you've got nutrition there, you've got top tips here. This is about the tax and being self-employed. Top book recommendations. So if anyone's looking for book recommendations, that's in there. How to earn the Mexico trip. There's loads. There's more albums than that. There's loads more albums. That's one of only 33 in there. But it's in this one here, Jerry Roisenthal's training. So if you click on that, that's got the goal cards in there and different things. And I think a few people have put a few different things in there. So that's what I use.
Okay, yeah, they look really good, to be honest. I'll check those out because they make sense. But you know, with the I don't know what you call them, where you make your goals every day, what you're saying daily, weekly, monthly.
The tracker.
Yeah, can you kind of tweak them, to personalise them a bit, or add them?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, any documents that we all have, you can tailor it for however you want it, as long as that whatever any consultant is doing is obviously ethical, and you're doing the right thing. You can tailor whatever you want.
Okay, yeah. Oh, thank you then. That makes sense.
Okay. Did you have any other questions, Laura?
I think I better like message people separately because the like little ones about like products and stuff. But I guess I can just find it out. But that's really helped those answers. So
Laura Hunter's just put peptides are just small proteins.
Oh, okay.
Jane, add that book to the album top book recommendations.
Okay. Yeah. Is that in the Do More?
Yeah,
thing?
just add it to the album. Yeah. All right, thank you for that, Laura. Charlotte, did you want to say anything? Because you're obviously new on the call as well. So it's Charlotte's first time on the Zoom. And obviously I know you, Charlotte. I've known you for years and years, but a lot of other people don't. Did you want to say a little bit about you?
Yeah, I'll say a little bit. Hi everyone, I'm Charlotte. I'm currently in the Royal Air Force. I've been in 14 years now, telecommunications operator. The reason why I wanted to join Arbonne was, firstly, I hadn't really heard about it. It was only because one of Danny's posts popped up on Facebook, and it was a skincare product where I've been struggling with bags under my eyes for years. So I was like, oh, I'll give something a go and see if I like it. And I really liked the product. So I was like, right, I'm just going to just go in there and just try everything. So, and I thought, as I'm being posted from Oxfordshire, where I currently am, I'm moving to a job where I'm not going to be a full day worker. I'm going to be on shift. So I'm going to have a lot more spare time. So on my 4 days off, I thought this is something I can just jump into and try something new. And I do need extra cash, like everyone always does. So I really want it to work, just to have more of an income coming in and just family life, really. I've seen all the things Danny's been on and I thought, wow, that's amazing. If you can do that by something you love and daily care, health and well-being, and wear makeup every day and things for your family, just if it's a healthier way of living, I thought, why not give it a go? So that's exactly why I've just joined, and I thought it's fab. And I love that it just seems like a family as well. Like I'm in a family at the minute with, they say the Air Force is a family and they're with you for life, but it seems like everyone's so close and friendly and do all the meetings, and it's nice to go back into the civilianised world as well as having a military family as well. So that's what I'm really looking forward to.
Ah, that's lovely. Charlotte's got a little boy and she's got 2 stepdaughters, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I keep hearing him walking up and down the stairs. That's why I keep looking up thinking, what's that noise? I think he can hear me down.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, Charlotte, for introducing yourself. And I can't wait for Charlotte and Laura to get to know everybody else as well. And I totally agree with what Charlotte's just said. It is a bit like having a family. And for me, if I didn't earn a penny from Arbonne, I would still do it. Because for me, obviously financially it's fabulous. But for me, it's so much more than that. It's the personal growth. It's the growth in my confidence has grown massively. It's the people. It's the family. And it just makes me feel good every day. And I think a lot of people want that feeling of feeling good. And that's what I think a lot of people are looking for when they're looking for this type of business. Is it going to make them feel great about themselves every day? And Arbonne definitely does that, and our team definitely does that. So that kind of concludes tonight. So the next call's at 9 o'clock, and it's about half an hour long, and that's where everybody comes on to that call. So there'll be loads of people on that call. I'm actually hosting it, so we have a rota, so I only host it once every about 7 weeks, but I'm actually hosting tonight's call, and it's going to be Carol Sutton-Houghton who's going to be training on the call, and she's just promoted to area manager. So everything that she's got to say is going to be well worth a listen. Take loads of notes because it's going to be a really, really good call. So I'm going to tell you the code for it. So all you need to do is end meeting on this, and then you need to go back into your Zoom and press join meeting, and this is the code 337, I'll put it in here as well, 600 0859. So 337 600 0859. If anyone's got any problems getting on the call, just pop onto the WhatsApp and somebody will help you out. So you just need to log out of this and then join the next meeting. So I will see you all on the 9 o'clock Zoom. Bye, everybody.
Bye.